Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm David Taylor, and as you can see, I'm not in the Cars.co.za news studio anymore. In fact, I'm in the south of France for the global premiere of the brand new Audi A5. Mr. Editor, bonjour, la musique. Let's go.
Think of a car, any car. Yes, Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.
So right now, officially the A5 Sportback, that stylish coupe four-door thing, that's dead. And in its place is this. Now, if you weren't aware, Audi has completely shifted its naming and strategy. So everything that's got an even number is now going to be electrified. So your A4, A6, A8 will be electric cars only. A3, A5, A7 will be your petrol, diesel, mild hybrids. So now this is the replacement for the A4, but it's called the A5. This means the A5 Sportback is done. And that's a shame. I like the look of that car, but I don't think it really sold in big enough numbers. I think it was a bit too niche. But critically, the engine naming setup. Remember the 35, 40, 45, 50, TSI, TFSI? I mean, it took me months to understand what engines were what. And Audi has done a U-turn on that and changed it around. So now we're back to going, this is an A5 2-litre turbo, 150 kilowatts. And that is the naming convention, which I think is awesome. I think it's going to be a lot easier to understand in the long run. And finally, the sun is out. I mean, we've had crazy rain. Some of the launch routes have been closed due to mudslides and flooding and rocks. But yep, finally in the evening, towards the end of the launch, we can be let loose and let's attack some corners. Of course, you're probably wondering what engines are going to be available. And the good news is Audi South Africa, we've got a representative with us on this trip, and who's confirmed, unfortunately, this car is only earmarked for our market in May 2025. The good news is we're getting an assortment of vehicles, one of which is the 2-litre turbo front-wheel drive 150 kilowatt, which is the one I'm driving. There's going to be a lesser powered 110 kilowatt. There's potentially a diesel, maybe, we're going to fingers crossed for that. We know we love our diesels. There's also a 200 kilowatt turbo petrol as well, 4-cylinder, and the option of quattro, of course. I mean, what's an Audi without quattro? But for all you petrol heads who are sitting there watching and going, Dave, we don't care at all about 2-litre turbo petrols or diesels, any of that. Where is the good stuff? And there is good stuff coming. Audi S5, 270 kilowatts, 3-litre turbo V6, quattro, and the gearbox has now been changed to a DCT. That is going to be a little rocket. You could comfortably expect 0 to 100 in around 4.5 seconds. And I had a chance to have a look around the S5, and I'll tell you what, that engine makes a good noise. I'm going to play some clips now. So by now you will have seen all those pretty looks. I mean, I would say this is arguably one of the most stylish cars right now. But underneath the body is a brand new platform dubbed PPC. Now, like all VW Group products, we're going to see this platform under numerous products over the next couple of years. And this is, I think, one of the first. Now, the main strength of the PPC is an extended wheelbase, very spacious cabin, but they're also saying it's a better driving car.
Climb inside the brand new Audi A5 and you'll see some big changes. The headline acts as a brand new Android Automotive powered infotainment system, which is packaged into a digital instrument cluster and features the stylish curved dashboard. Yes, it's touchscreen intensive with most of the functionality integrated into the screen, but I'm just happy there's a good old-fashioned volume control. However, there are some ergonomic issues which will take some time to get used to, like these headlight controls integrated into the armrests. It's not my first place where I'd put light controls, but hey, what do I know?
So as I'm sitting here in this Audi A5 in the middle of this beautiful road in the Côte d'Azur, I'm critically wondering and asking myself, where exactly does an Audi sedan fit into the greater scheme of things? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the BMW 3 Series. I think the Merc C-Class, the C220 diesel in particular, is a great car. And the Audi A4, I mean, the previous gen, it was good, but it was getting old, and now we have the A5. Now, I'm wondering, where does the sedan fit? I mean, we all know that all the German brands, they've got some beautiful SUVs that will sell you, and those are the popular fashionable things. But there are some among you who will go, you know what, the SUVs are nice, but what I really want is a well-sorted, dynamic, premium, comfortable, luxury sedan. And Audi is going to try to do that with the A5. So, Audi A5, hit or miss? I mean, let's be honest here. Audi has not been up there in terms of sales with BMW and Mercedes-Benz. And Audi knows it has work to do. This is no longer the A4 of old. This is not bland, boring, predictable. I mean, how rapidly did the previous gen A4 age? This is a different animal. This is sporty. This is high-tech. This is a really good-looking, sharp car. By now, all of you are sitting there going, but Dave, is it better to drive than the 3 Series? Does it come close to sheer driving pleasure? And I'm going to say, it's too early to tell. Granted, European spec car, European spec rubber, these perfect, angelic roads which are forged out of perfection. I mean, I can't describe how perfect the tarmac is. I mean, guys, driving heaven right here. So we're going to have to wait until May 2025 to drive this car on local soil, and then we'll pass our final verdict. But right now, first impressions count for a lot, and I'm going to say Audi, they've done well.
Think of a car, any car. Yes, Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.